host, Sharon Marin, and we're here live. Well, we have a live audience. We're not live. We have a live audience here at Spoona's Cafe. It's Mother's Day, but this episode will not be airing until the 18th of May. But we're celebrating Mother's Day all month long, right, guys? We definitely are. Mothers are that special. Like I said, it's episode 3, and we have a great show planned for you this evening. We come to you from Spoona's here on North Front Street in Belize City. It's Mother's Day. I want to especially say Happy Mother's Day to the beautiful moms who are here in the audience today. Give yourselves a round of applause. And we certainly want to give our moms who are at home in tune, and the moms the world over, we want to tell them Happy Mother's Day as well. It's a special day the world over. People celebrate it different times of the year. Not everybody does it in May. Some people celebrate it earlier in March in different parts of the world. But nonetheless, the celebration is the same. We celebrate our mothers because they are the root, they are the foundation of our family. And you know, they say when you feed a woman, you feed a family. If you give a man something, you might just give the man something, you know, but when you give a woman, you give a whole lot of people because we are the nurturers and we share. And like I said, we have a great show planned. We have some giveaways. Listen, we are gonna be giving one lucky person an overnight stay at Island Magic Resort in Keycocker. How does that sound? I could have used that trip myself, you know, but we're not going there. We have to work. That's what we have to do right now. Maybe the person will win Kermie with that, I don't know. I'm not begging, who knows. We also have some credit to give away to Digicel customers. We want to thank Digicel for coming aboard the SML train. We have always been looking for people to collaborate with since the beginning of the show. It's only the 3rd episode, but I say always because I feel like I've been doing it for so long. It's a whole lot of work, but I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I want to thank everybody for being here. We also have the main event this evening, and that is our special guest. That is Miss Marie Sharp, the indomitable Miss Marie Sharp. She is the owner, the CEO of Marie Sharp Fine Food Products, and I absolutely love her products, especially the pepper sauce. I also use the jelly. I mean, everything Marie Sharp, I'm on it. And as you know, on the first episode, I had to make special mention of her because she was inducted into the Hot Sauce Pepper Hall of Fame in New York, and she actually went to receive her award. So I tell you this right now, I'm the type of person that when the energy speaks to me, I just go for it. And I want to say a special thank you to my friend in the diaspora, Winston Wagner, because I've been doing a lot of work on my own, and people usually Facebook is my marketing tool right now. Always has been. But in trying to reach Miss Marie isn't hard to reach. Let me not say she's hard to reach, but it's hard for me to get things done sometimes. And I needed some help, and Winston was so gracious. All the way from State, he called Belize. I said to myself, and I was glad that he didn't question and say, but you're in Belize, why don't you do it yourself? You know, but he was gracious enough. He made the calls, he made the links, and all of a sudden, Jody Williams called me, and I was like, wow, Jody, could you ask Grants to please be my guest? And he was like, certainly I will. I said, you know who me, right? He was like, yes, I know who you are. And I was like, good. So please ask her. I'm a big fan. Tell her how much I love her. Please beg her to be my guest. And today it happened. So I tell her, you put the energy out there, yeah, come back to you. Just put it out. So we'll also, for the first time, and I didn't really tell the team this, but for the first time we intend to have the audience be able to interact with our guests. I will attempt to do that. So if you have anything you'd like to ask Ms. Sharp, you know, you'd like to accept her secret, don't ask her secret. Please don't. But if you have any questions you'd like to ask her, you know, you'd like to bounce off, you need to feel inspired, you know, that's the perfect person. You'll get an opportunity to speak with her as well. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go to break, and we're going to come back with those lovely giveaways. You ready for that? So we'll take a break, and we're going to come right back. Prizes for today's show provided by Marie Sharp Fine Food Products,
Digicel, and Island Magic Beach Resort. This show is made possible through the venue sponsor Spooner's Cafe, wardrobe sponsor Pink Boutique, SML show logo sponsor McNabb Design, gold sponsors Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industries Western Union, Belize Electricity Limited, and silver sponsor Brothers Sabet.
This is making money transfers even more rewarding. Now through December 31st, 2016, each time you send or receive a qualifying transaction with your Western Union card at a Belize Chamber of Commerce location, you earn points that you can redeem for valuable rewards. Like discounts at Mikado, College, Menzies, and Southside Meats. You can even earn a Chamber discount card for a whole year, and so much more. For more details, visit your nearest BCCI location today.
Western Union, moving money for better.
Digifans are everywhere, posting selfies, sharing videos, telling stories on the country's largest 4G network with their favorite devices. They get more ways to show who they are in more places on more phones. And with data plans as low as $2, they get it for less. Join them. Be a Digifan. Get more.
I'm a Digifan.
I'm a Digifan.
We're Digifans. Because I get more.
Because I get more.
Because we get more.
Always more with Digicel.
Expect more, get more. Always more with Digicel.
Welcome back to the show, and this is actually, I like every segment of the show. I can't lie. I was gonna say this is my favorite, but it's my favorite while it's happening. So this is my favorite segment while it's happening, and we're gonna do some giveaways. What I need to do, first of all, we're gonna give the smaller prizes away first, and we need a volunteer to come up here to help me choose the number or the raffle from this raffle ball. That's what we'll call it right now. I just thought of that, raffle ball. We're gonna ask someone to come up. Oh yes, we have a volunteer. Thank you, and does she look lovely? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, what I didn't do though was get prepared for you, so we're gonna have to get prepared for her. I don't know if she needs a mic to be able to. Okay, well, first of all, hello, how are you? Do we give hugs instead? Happy Mother's Day?
So proud.
All right, thank you. I'm proud of you too. You're looking quite lovely. I love your outfit. How you put this look together? I'm gonna get to that first. Tell me how you put this look together. You did it yourself. This is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Doesn't she look? You know what? Just for volunteer and look so nice, you get a $20 card.
Oh, man,
call somebody, girl. Call somebody. Thank you very, very much. And what I need you to help me do is to help give away these other cards. And then we're gonna choose the huge prize as well right from here. So the first 4 numbers that we pick, the first one is gonna get this card. The second one will get this card. The third one will get that. And the fourth one will get that. And then the last one we pick, the big prize. Penny, you caught on really quick. Good. You're a great assistant. Not only are you dressed nice, but you're also very bright. You're very smart. Okay, so what we're going to do first is unfold that Remember, we're contending with the breeze, right? So just be ready to defend our papers, literally. And it's being shuffled. Penny's doing a very good job. And number 1, woo, the first person who gets, now listen, before I choose this number, let me give you the consolation speech, right? Only 5 people out of everybody who's here is gonna walk away with a prize. That's the first consolation speech, right? So feel good about that. The next thing is, if you are one of those 5, you could be getting the big prize. That's another great thing from Island Magic Beach Resort. But we don't want you to feel bad if your number didn't get picked. Just come to every show because I'm going to do a giveaway on every single show. And you might win then. Number 1 is SML number
10.
Number 10. Congratulations, Gina. Hi. You're SML 10. Congratulations. Come on this side, my dear. On this side. Step away on this side. Congratulations. Here's your Digicel SML 10. We redeemed this one, and we're gonna put it here. Sorry, you don't, but you get to call somebody there if you want to. You could call somebody. Congrats.
Thank you, hon.
And happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, guys.
All right, the next number we're gonna pick. Penny, you're doing a good job. I hope you pick your own number, you know. All right, now the second number we've chosen is SML 11.
11.
Miss Sharp? Miss Sharp, you get a card. You still can come for it. Come for it. Even if you're going to come back up here, Miss Sharp got a card. And I'm happy Miss Sharp got a card. She came all the way from down south to be here with us today. Here, Miss Sharp, we're going to talk about your trip and everything when we talk to you later. Congrats. Here's your card from Digicel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now, 2 more small prizes left to go. But they mean a lot because you could be in touch with people who you need to be in touch with. Now, the third number is SML number 4. Who's number 4? Number 4? No number 4? All right. Penny, I don't know what happened. Or they don't want a prize. All right, I don't think so, but we'll see. These ones are wrapped quite tight, guys. SML number 15.
Number 15.
Woo! Yay! Congratulations. And you get a zipper. And in here is a towel. You also get a phone card. And you get some pens as well. Let me see, okay. Yes, 15. It's 15. Congrats. Happy Mother's Day to you. And now the last one, Penny. All right. Oh my gosh, drum roll. This is the last small prize. And it's SML lucky number 7. Oh my God, Penny. Oh, Penny, your mom has it? Okay. So your mom has to come up here and collect for you. But then if you're holding your ticket and her ticket, it's not... Come up here. Make your way to the stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, happy Mother's Day. Well, it's actually for Penny, you can hold it for...
She can have it.
She can have it. Mom, you get it, Mom. All right, now, this is kind of messy, but now we get to the big prize, and I'm so happy for this person. I said a prayer about this prize, and the prayer was basically to say that the person, Lord, who I want to win this prize, please let it be somebody so deserving of a prize like this, somebody who's tired, somebody who needs a break. You know, as a mother, we go through so much. You know, you can't go through the day without people to call you mommy, even people who are not your kids calling you mommy, right? I mean, in the streets, the kids calling you mommy, the big men calling you mommy, so it's like, It's just a mommy thing going on. So this person, I hope this person is tired. This person needs a break. I hope this person hasn't been to Kikaker that much. I said a lot of prayer. But whoever wins, I'm happy for you. Even if you've been to Kikaker and even if you're not tired as much, I'm just happy whoever wins. Penny, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Remember the speech I gave when we went to break? If you're my family member on my team and you got a ticket by mistake, we're gonna have to choose again. It's SML number 1.
1.
SML number 1. No one, it's a family member. We can't do it, sorry. I'm so very sorry. We're gonna do another thing for my team. It's SML number 16. Yay! Congrats. Come around this side. Congratulations. Come around this side. Come around this side. Congratulations. Now you just won a trip and you're not a mom.
No.
Come over here. But you're still very blessed. And what are you gonna do with this prize?
Since it's Mother's Day, I guess I'm gonna give it to my mom.
Oh. Mom, come up here, Mom.
Yay.
Come up here, Mom.
Excellent.
That's excellent. You know, you did the right thing. I love it. And you have just inspired other people out there to ensure that when they get a prize on Mother's Day, they give it to their mom. So if that happened to you today, you didn't give it to your mom, give it to your mom. Congrats. Happy Mother's Day. Congrats. And you know what? And you deserve it. I know you do deserve it. And I hope you enjoy your trip to Island Magic Resort. Congrats. Thank you, Penny. Thank you so very much. You can give it. Oh, you're going to take it to the back for me? Thank you very much. Thank you. And before I go to break, I just want to say, I didn't get to mention this, but I went to Pink. Every week I go to Pink to get my little outfit, you know, they make sure I look glammed up and whatnot. I told everybody, Monday to Sunday, you meet the hardest worker aunt. All the working parts of me you meet. On Sunday, you get to meet, yeah. That's what happens. That's what really happens. But during the week, I'm quite a mess. You know, I'm running from here to there, trying to do things for the show. You know, I'm pulling my hair out sometimes. I'm laughing sometimes. I'm crying sometimes. But I'm just busy all week. And then until Sunday, I get to get all glammed up. But I went to Pick this week, and I told Shelly, don't look for a dress for me. I already saw the dress I wanted the week before, and I picked it from the week before because it was that special to me. Red is my mom's favorite color, and she passed away in 2006, and she's no longer here with me, but this is my way of representing for her. She passed away from cervical cancer, and I miss her so much, but I still celebrate Mother's Day, and I'm happy that I'm able to sit up here and say that without getting all emotional. So if you have your mom with you, be sure to hug her tight and tell her Happy Mother's Day. And just, you know, just do it because it's very important. What we're gonna do, I told Shelly just get the red dress I tried on. I actually took a picture of it on her Facebook, but Jan, all kind of dress, took a picture of it and just sent her a picture on Facebook, and she said, yes, we still have it. And so I got all together. She picked the shoes. My mother-in-law said she liked the shoes, but she thought it looked like, you know, like I was going to the prom or something. But I actually love the shoes. These are the shoes. Not go too close because I never do my toes. I'm too busy this week. Not go close at all. Stay far. Yeah, that's how it works out. But I absolutely appreciate Pink and them going all out for me. They're my official wardrobe sponsor. Let's give it up for Pink. As we go to break, and when we come back, it's going to be exciting. We have our special guest, Miss Marie Sharp, who's going to be here with us. We'll be right back.
Prizes for today's show provided by Marie Sharp Fine Food Products, Digicel, and Island Magic Beach Resort. This show is made possible through the venue sponsor, Spooner's Cafe, wardrobe sponsor, Pink Boutique, SML show logo sponsor, McNabb Design, gold sponsors, Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industries Western Union, Belize Electricity Limited, and silver sponsor, Brothers Sabet.
This is making money transfers even more rewarding. Now through December 31st, 2016, each time you send or receive a qualifying transaction with your Western Union card at a Belize Chamber of Commerce location, you earn points that you can redeem for valuable rewards. Like discounts at Mikado, College, Menzies, and Southside Meats. You can even earn a Chamber discount card for a whole year, and so much more. For more details, visit your nearest BCCI location today.
Western Union, moving money for better.
When constructing, follow proper electrical standards and use designs that allow natural lighting. Save energy, save money. This message brought to you by Belize Electricity Limited.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
All right, welcome back to the Sharon Marin Lewis Show. We are here with our special guest on this beautiful Mother's Day. And like I keep saying, it's not Mother's Day when you're watching it, but it's Mother's Day now, and we'll celebrate it all month. Right, guys?
Right.
Plain and simple. Welcome, Miss Marie Sharp, to our studio. Hi, Miss Marie. Good evening and welcome. I know you traveled quite a distance to be here with us today. Miss Marie drove all the way from Dangriga this afternoon to be here with us. Give it up for Miss Marie, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I will congratulate you on the show. I must acknowledge on the show because on my very first show, Miss Marie, I had to mention the fact that you got recognized by the Hot Sauce Hall of Fame in New York, and you actually were inducted into the Hot Sauce Hall of Fame. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a long, long road.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Oh, thank you very much.
I remember all the things I need for the daily checklist. I'm getting up there in years, so I have to do my checklist. But happy Mother's Day to you, Miss Marie, and it means the world having you here. You are actually one of my main inspirations in life, I must say, besides my mom, my dad, you know, and the loved ones who I see around me who are doing great things. But you are one of my role models, and I really appreciate you being here. So if I seem starstruck and I don't get my questions out right, please bear with me. It's because I just feel like I'm in the presence of greatness, and I know that I am. Let's start out first of all by saying, how was your Mother's Day been?
Well, so far good. I had lunch before I came with my daughter prepared lunch. So I made sure that I had lunch and then left to come here to be with you. And all the children were there, so we had a nice lunch.
How many kids do you have, Miss Marie?
I have...
Miss Marie, breathe first. You take a breath.
Mine, I have 3 boys. And my husband's 7. So I have 10 total.
They're your kids. And I know that having 10 is quite, it keeps you quite busy, but you are quite busy with your business too. So you're a superwoman. I've been saying that the whole while. You're a superwoman. You run this huge business. How long have you been in the business, Miss Marie?
35 years. This year makes me 35 years.
And you've certainly grown in it. You did not say, I will grow the business first, then have the kids.
No, I had the kids first because I didn't start this really until I was almost maybe like about 40 years old. Today I'm 76 and I still go to my work every day. So,
Miss Marie just celebrated her birthday in March. She turned 76 in March.
March 9th. I usually give a public holiday on my birthday.
That's what happened. I was like, I knew it's somebody's birthday, Miss Marie's birthday. So congratulations on that. But how I know that, I think it's a cliche question to ask when you ask people this, but it's a necessary question. How did you at 40 balance dealing with your family and then starting a company?
I think by that time all my children were a little older, that they could look after themselves. And I had a full-time job, and so did my husband. I worked as an executive secretary for the citrus company in Belize. I worked in that company for like about 10 years. So what I was doing when I started making pepper sauce really was something that, it was really a fluke, because I had no idea whatsoever of doing this. As I said, I had a full-time job. My husband inherited the farm, and we started going down to the farm on our free time and planting things that could grow in Belize. And I decided that I was going to plant every fruit that I could think of that could grow in Belize. And one of my sisters just out of the blue said, "Why don't you plant some habanero peppers?" So poor Dr. Gordillo. Dr. Gordillo was a medical officer here in Belize City, and he used to make an habanero pepper sauce. The poor Dr. Gordillo can't find any peppers. I said, "That's no problem." I went to the farm and I planted peppers, but fool me, I didn't consult with Dr. Gordillo. And you know that pepper is only like a 4-month crop. So at the end of 4 months, when I came with my first pickup load of pepper, Dr. Gordillo looked at me and said, "Ay, hija, pero si yo solo un poquito." I said, "Oh my God." He only buys a little bit, and here I am with a pickup full of pepper.
Wow.
So I go back home, because what am I going to do with it? I can't sell that amount of pepper in the market, because market people are going to buy a little bit but not huge quantities.
Yeah.
And my husband said to me, "Well, what are you going to do with that now?" I said, "I don't know, but I won't let it go to spoil. I won't spoil." I took out my little home blender and I started to crush pepper and put it in pails, add salt, crush pepper, put it in pails, add salt. And I started to blend pepper and going through blenders, because I was asking them to do what they weren't made to do.
So you're going through blenders, burning them out.
Burning them out.
How many do you think you went through?
I would think maybe about 2 dozen.
Wow.
Until I got one that was like a gallon. And I said, "Oh my, now I have a huge blender, gallon blender."
I never know they have gallon blender. I guess they come in all sizes.
Yes. So I very soon my husband go, "Well, the garage full of bucket and pails and everything. What you going to do with all that?" I said, "I don't know, but just leave it there." One night I came home from work. I fed my children, got them out of the kitchen, and I stayed behind, and I took out a pail of pepper and I started to play around with sauce. And I made like about 8 different pepper sauces.
Wow.
Because you name pepper sauce, I have made it. I made one from mango, I made one from papaya, I made one from pineapple, I made one from papaya, I made from carrots, I made from cabbage, I
Wow.
made from chocho, I made from, and I just started to make all kinds of pepper sauce and give them away. I gave them away to friends and relatives and so on. And actually, I found out that the one that everybody liked was the carrot-based sauce, the one that was made from carrots.
Okay.
And actually, it was one of my friends who said, "Girl, why you not sell this?" I said, "This good, this better than anything that is on the market."
But how long were you doing this, like giving it away to your friends
I
and
worked
family?
for like about 3 years out of my kitchen, you know. About 3 years.
Wow.
When that friend suggested it, I thought about it and I said, I wonder. I went out and I bought myself 3 stoves. You know the one that you put on a counter? I bought 3 of those. And 1 pot per stove, each pot about this size, right? So I bought 3 stoves and 3 pots. And every night I cook 3 pots. And every morning I have a girl come in and fill bottles. Because I go to work, I never let go my job, you know, because I know me, I let go my bone and catch the shadow. What? No. I kept on with my job and made sure that this was going to take off. I didn't know if it was going to take off. So I know me, I let go my job. What? No.
You're monitoring things though.
Yes. So I kept at it like that.
What was your husband saying in all of this when you were doing this?
Remember I was doing this on the side, you know.
Yeah.
And I still have my job.
Yes, of course. But wasn't he saying when you get home, man, I want make a sit down, leave it and drink and leave coffee, Marie?
Sure. And didn't think that I could make money and did the extra. Let's go more.
Okay.
He also had a full-time job too, but he didn't mind. Let's go as long as he
So
thinks
I'm gonna
something.
jam. You are jamming.
Yes.
Literally, okay.
So I did that for a couple years and then I started trying to market it in Belize. I made my fried tortillas, cut it up into pieces and fried as chips. I made my refried beans. I put it in my car and I take my bottle of peppers and I started to go out and give tasters in all the stores. You like it, put some on your shelf. You like it, put some on your shelf and start to plead with them to put some on the shelves. Of course, the first name that I really was marketing was Melinda.
Melinda. You guys remember Melinda?
And I chose that name because the name of the farm is Melinda Estates. So I thought, well, since I was growing everything that I was using on that farm, the correct name for the product would have been Melinda.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I lost that name in 1992 to my first distributor in the US.
That was a painful lesson.
Yes, it was.
When I heard about that part of your journey, I said to myself, I have to, Miss Marie, you need to air that out a little bit because a lot of people go through things and they lose a lot and they end up not trying to start again because it's all overwhelming and they feel defeated by life. But you didn't let it defeat you.
Well, to be honest with you, I felt like I was going to die. I just curled up in my bed and cried for days because I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money and I had to get lawyers, and it was not only the name, but they had me tied, but they were my exclusive distributors.
But what had happened, you had gotten into a deal with them. They were your friends?
They were, yes, I knew them. They were American Belizeans and they lived right down the road from us. So I had a lot of trust in them,
yes.
Right? And plus, I wasn't prepared for what I was doing. As far as my education went, I graduated from high school and I had trouble to go to high school because my father told me, the waste of money for educate a woman, all I'm gonna do that take man. And then my money gone down the drain. So he didn't think that he should educate me. My teacher had to go and plead and beg for me to go to high school. And when he did give in, he told me, he said, okay, I'm sending you to high school, but the first subject you fail, out, and you come and work in the store. Because my dad had a store.
Okay.
You come out and work there. So I went to school, and when I reached second farm, I was doing 13 subjects. I did academic and secretarial in one.
Wow.
So, I had to study because if I failed, I knew where I was going to go in the shop
And you don't want to go to no shop?
No, I know I'm going to no shop. So, so I
what
had to
kind of
study
shop
hard.
down to sell like rice, flour, plantain?
My father sold everything from medicine to clothes to shoes to cloth to grocery to everything. It was like one big store with everything. You want something, you go to Lopez store.
Okay.
Right?
And that was in Stankrey?
In Dangriga.
In Dangriga town.
I went to Dangriga when I was 9 years old. My mother was my stepmother. My mother was from San Pedro. But when she separated with my dad, she had 8 children. So 4 children stayed with her and 4 went with my father. So I grew up with my stepmother.
How did that happen? Did they just decide, well, you forego, or you wanted to stay with your dad? Or
No.
what?
My teacher out at San Pedro called him and said, you look after this girl because she looks like she has potential. So she needs a good school. And out there was mostly Spanish, you know. So he said, bring her to where you are and try and get her into school.
Okay.
So I went to school in Dangriga. I did high school in Dangriga. And in those days, there was no sixth form, there was no college, there was no university, nothing like that. You graduate from high school and you walk into the best available jobs, right?
You're ready, because you're ready.
Yes, you're ready. So that was how come I came out of school, but that was as far as my education went. So when I started doing this, I had a little bit of help from working with Citrus Company, because at one time I was the factory manager's secretary, and since I was working in the factory, I would go into the lab and see all the equipment that they're using and how you use this. I tried to learn how to use it, how to use this one. So I learned to use a refractometer, I learned to use a pH meter, I learned all that just by being around the lab and the lab attendants. And so that helped me. But apart from that, when I started doing my pepper sauces and I was still working at home, one day I went to the farm and 2 white men were sitting there. And I passed and I went in and I came back out and I said, you know, where can I help you? He said, oh, we're looking for the Marie Sharp factory. I said, I don't have no factory. I work at home out of my kitchen. So I took them to my house and showed them what I was doing. And actually, they were a great help to me because they helped me to get my barcode. They helped me to get how to set up your labels properly. And then after that, some months down the road, I got a letter from them, and they gave me I went to Clemson University with their help, and I did a food packaging course at Clemson University.
Wow.
Right, through them. And through Chamber of Commerce and the Belize government, I got help that I went to Barbados and I did like a marketing course there. I went to Jamaica and I did good manufacturing practices. I started to try and help myself then to prepare myself for what I was doing, right? Here I went to BIM and I did starting and managing a small business. I had to grasp at everything that was available then because I needed, and then I lost my name. So I had to learn then business, otherwise.
Okay, you don't want it to happen to you again.
Again, you know.
It was already crazy the first time. You didn't curl up and cry.
I tell you.
All right.
I wanted to die. I thought, you know, by the time I changed my name and came, and you know, I never had the money to change my name. I never had it. So when one of my buyers called me from the States and he said, Marie, what is going on? I tell him, I lost the name and I don't have the finance to come back with a new name. So, you know, he said, Marie, that's not you. He said, don't give up. He said, you get out of that bed and you kneel and you ask the good Lord to help you. He said, and he will. He said, you pray. And I'll tell you one thing, I got down and I prayed. And you know, the next day I went to the farm and I had a solar dryer and I was in there operating the solar dryer and I saw a vehicle come in and I came out and I said, you know, to see who it was. It was the manager for Barclays Bank here in Belize City and the Barclays Bank representative from Barbados, 2 of them. And they came and they told me, they hugged me up and they said, we've heard your story, we heard what happened. And we're here to tell you that we are going to refinance you.
Wow.
And that was how come I had the money to come back again and start to work all over again. I had to buy new labels, new everything.
Get a new
and
name.
New name.
But I like the new name though.
And the lawyer was the one who told me, put your name on it. He said, because it's not as easy for anybody to steal a person's name as to steal a generic name. He
That's
said,
why I
put your name on it.
you know. That's why I put my name on it too.
Yes.
Good.
And I did that, but by the time I came back 5 years later and started to market and go out and start to push and so on, there was hundreds of pepper sauce, habanero pepper sauce on the market. None like mine, but they're all there. So it's competition, you know.
Yeah.
It's regardless if they're not like yours, but it's competition. So it was harder to get out there, and I never did have the money to really spend on marketing, on pushing, on publicity, on this. If I had the kind of money to say, well, go and pay for a TV ad and put there and so on, overnight you become somebody, you know. No, I had to go like the ants to eat the elephant. That's how I went, because I couldn't even go to the supermarkets. Because if you go to the supermarket, a space like this, $3,000 US.
Wow.
Per store. And if that supermarket chain have 60, what happens?
Hold that thought, Miss Marie. Hold that thought. Very important thought. But we're going to take a break right now. No move. Or if you move, just get your popcorn, go use the bathroom. But we're going to be back with this story. The story continues after this break. All right, right now, sorry, we have to take a break.
Prizes for today's show provided by Marie Sharp Fine Food Products, Digicel, and Island Magic Beach Resort. This show is made possible through the venue sponsor Spooner's Cafe, wardrobe sponsor Pink Boutique, SML show logo sponsor McNabb Design, gold sponsors Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industries Western Union, Belize Electricity Limited, and silver sponsor Brothers.
This is making money transfers even more rewarding. Now through December 31st, 2016, each time you send or receive a qualifying transaction with your Western Union card at a Belize Chamber of Commerce location, you earn points that you can redeem for valuable rewards. Like discounts at Mikado, College, Menzies, and Southside Meats. You can even earn a Chamber discount card for a whole year, and so much more. For more details, visit your nearest BCCI location today.
Western Union, moving money for better.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Everyone benefits when individuals, companies, and entire communities become energy conscious. Energy conservation and efficient energy use, the way towards a happy, healthy Belizean society. Belize Electricity Limited. Our mission is to provide reliable electricity at the lowest sustainable cost, stimulate national development, and improve the quality of life in Belize.
Welcome back to the show, and I must say that the audience they're not only beautiful, they're very smart, they're great listeners as well, because we stopped on juice a part of the story, right? But when we stopped on camera, me and Miss Marie continue on the mode. Well, my juice mode continue on, you know how I do it. And we lost track of where we were in the story, so the audience reminded us that we were talking about where you put the cost of where you put the pepper on the shelf. It costs $3,000 US to have Marie Sharp out there. So it's a costly thing. But Miss Marie, I also didn't want the opportunity to pass without us touching on one thing. You started out in your kitchen, and then you put some out in a room or somewhere in your house.
Yeah, in my kitchen.
Okay, but the bottom line is you started really, really humble.
Yes.
But during the break, when Miss Marie and I were talking, I said, Miss Marie, how much your company worth? Now, you know I fast bad. How much your company worth, Miss Marie? How much your company worth, Miss Marie?
About 10 million.
She said it's so easy, Cho. $10 million. I don't care if the US or believe 10 million. My gosh, just saying. I asked Miss Marie, how does it feel to say? Miss Marie said, I really feel 10 million. You know? Yeah, I have my sons and I'm passing on. And speaking about your family, this is a family venture now. You're including your family to ensure that it goes on, because you say you're 76 and you're ready for do other things too.
Yeah, we're doing what they call it, management, succession management. Because I'm now 76 years old, I have to start to pass on to the younger folks. So I have my grandson, who is marketing, sales, and customer service. And I have my youngest son, who is factory manager. And then I have my niece, who I'm training to take over from me. I have my eldest boy, who distributes countrywide Belize out of Belize City, from the warehouse in Belize City. He's my eldest son. So everybody actually that live here, it works for the company.
Everybody that lives here works with the company.
But even the ones that are not here are all shareholders.
And so you inevitably distributed your wealth. You didn't just keep it to Marie.
No, and all my children are shareholders. Every one of them have shares in the company, even the ones, as I said, that don't work with us. And we also contribute to the locally. I help my church a lot. I help schools. I help all kinds of people that, Cancer Society. I help everybody that I could, We have a certain amount that we put every year that is giveaways. And so when we reach that budget, then we stop until the next year.
Yeah. Oh, and we didn't say this, Miss Marie, but everybody here gets Marie Sharp products, right? They happen to get the product. What part of beware that they said? What part of beware? Is that a beware?
Must be in there.
Oh,
this actually is a smoking.
Belize and heat.
This is the smoking Marie. This is very hot also.
Oh, smoking Marie.
So it's very, very hot. It's made from smoked habanero peppers.
Everybody's gonna get Marie Sharp products when you leave. Even the team. How the team feel?
Okay.
Another thing that we're gonna do on this show is we're gonna tell you something really special about Miss Marie. Now, I didn't know this, man. I feel good for telling you this, because people in Dangriga and Stan Creek might know this about Miss Marie, but I never know Miss Marie could lick down Garifuna like one Garifuna. Oh, no, know that? Just now, we were talking in the back, and Miss Marie, you can tell your own story.
I spoke to the young lady that just left here.
Yeah, in the back, Miss Marie was telling me. Now it's different when you tell somebody and you show somebody. Miss Marie was telling me that when she came over with her father, she had a stepmother, and she learned to speak fluent Garifuna. And she'd go to the market in Dangriga, and she'd be about, and she'd meet her Garifuna friends and speak fluently in Garifuna. So just now when we had an audience member leaving, and she said something to her child in Garifuna, Miss Marie said, "Oh, you're the Garifuna?" And then she said, "What is it, Miss Marie?"
I just said to her, "Garangit na Garifuna." That means I speak Garifuna. And she looked at me and she said, you know.
How do I watch you when you do it? You do it for kicks, Miss Marie. Tell the truth. You mess with people.
No,
I could tell.
What happened is that the older Garifuna people know me, right? But the younger crowd don't. So sometimes I go to the market and I meet the old ones, you know, and we start to talk, and then the young ones stand up and they go. And they open their mouth because they can't believe that I'm talking Garifuna, right? So they just amazed. They stand there and they go.
All right, and then Miss Marie, another thing that I wanted to touch on with you is, besides the fact that you speak Garifuna fluently, another thing is that you essentially, I lost my train of thought.
My stepmother was a Creole lady.
Yes, she was a Creole lady.
Miss Antoinette Roberto, and she raised me from 9 years until I left home a woman.
But how did you get, that's what I was going to get at, how did you learn to speak Garifuna?
Because I went to school in Dangriga. When I went to Dangriga, I was 9 years old. I went into Standard 4. And I think I must have been the only one there that wasn't a Garifuna. And then they have a style, you know, that especially if they know that you don't understand, they stand up there and talk about you, right? So I had to quickly learn. So I would go into my father's store, and when they come and buy, how you say this in a Garifuna, how you say that, and I started to write down, and every day, how you say flour, how you say sugar, how you say, until I knew everything in the store. Then I started to ask them numbers, how you could count, right? And I can count, and most of them can't count. Most of the Garifunas can't count, but I can count. Right? So I started to do, so I can give change, I can talk to them, you know. That's how I learned.
And that's how you got it?
Yes.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. You have to be really smart to do that, you know, just pick up anything just like that. To learn Spanish, I have to sit down in a class, the teacher has to in front of me, I have to go on a book, study the words, go home and study some more, and then learn Spanish, imagine, for Garifuna. But we're gonna wrap up.
But before we close, I must tell you all the markets that we're in, right?
Yes, definitely.
So that you all could know. We're in Australia. We're in Shanghai. We're in Korea. We're in Germany. We're in Lebanon. We're in Kuwait. We're in Taiwan. We're in USA, Canada. We are beginning to get into Mexico, because you know Mexico is a very difficult market.
Yeah.
But we are beginning to get in there. South, I'm in Guatemala, Salvador, Honduras, and Costa Rica. We have 4 countries down south, so we are spread all over.
And you grew from pepper. You also have jam. What else do you have?
We have. Right now we have like about 12 different pepper sauces. We have 9 different jams and jellies, all from Belizean fruit. And I must tell you that all my jams and jellies have a higher than FDA required fruit content, no preservatives, no food color. We use the unrefined sugarcane sugar, so it's as natural as you can get it. We do pepper jellies. We do green mango chutney. We do a steak sauce from tamarind, green mangoes, and ginger. We do Belizean seasonal. I do like about 8 varieties of squashes, which you put like about this much in your glass and fill it with water, and you have a glass of juice. A box of that was supposed to come. I don't know where it went, but a box of that was supposed to be here.
I want to keep track of everybody over there and give them when we get that.
It, yes. So I have like about over 30 products.
Wow.
And now that I'm phasing out, I think I'm going to go into more research and development, because I have lots of new products that I can put out.
She doesn't quit. She doesn't quit. Even at 76, she doesn't quit. Great job, Miss Maria. You're a great inspiration. We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna give the audience an opportunity. 3 audience members will get an opportunity to either ask you a question or make a comment, and then we're gonna wrap the show. So we'll take a break and come back with that.
Prizes for today's show provided by Marie Sharp Fine Food Products, Digicel, and Island Magic Beach Resort. This show is made possible through the venue sponsor Spooner's Cafe, wardrobe sponsor Pink Boutique, SML show logo sponsor McNabb Design, gold sponsors Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industries Western Union, Belize Electricity Limited, and silver sponsor Brothers Sabet.
Conserve energy by using natural energy sources. Choose energy-efficient lighting and appliances and save as much as 25% per year. Service your appliances and cooling equipment in your homes and businesses regularly. When not in use, turn it off. Save energy, save money. This message brought to you by Belize Electricity Limited.
This is making money transfers even more rewarding. Now through December 31st, 2016, each time you send or receive a qualifying transaction with your Western Union card at a Belize Chamber of Commerce location, you earn points that you can redeem for valuable rewards. Like discounts at Mikado, College, Menzies, and Southside Meats. You can even earn a Chamber discount card for a whole year, and so much more. For more details, visit your nearest BCCI location today.
Western Union, moving money for better.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Alright, we are at the closing part of our show, but I promised that our audience would get to interact with our special guest, Miss Marie Sharp, and we are going to do that at this time. We have our first audience member. Hi, audience member. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
You have a question or comment for Miss Sharp? Go ahead.
I have a comment, a question, Miss Marie. Marie Sharp. I want to first say happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
Your achievements in making Belize, putting Belize out there all over the world. My question to you, you have given us a detailed story, quite a story of where you came from to where you're at. I just wanted to know if you have written this story down for others to learn of it, or do you plan to write
I love that question. Same thing I asked Miss Marie, that same question.
Actually, the directors of my company are pressing me to do that. So I'm trying to find somebody I'm trying to look for somebody who can. I hate writing. I can't sit down and write, you know. So I'm looking for somebody that can do a narrative.
If you live the Belize City, maybe we can work something out, but you live way down south. Way down
yes,
south.
but I am looking for somebody to do it. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. We have our other person with a question. Okay, you have a question or comment for Michelle?
How did it come about to make you lose the name? Like, what made you lose the name that you had originally given it?
The person trademarked it in the US. They trademarked it for themselves and they started to make other products. That's how come I found out, because then I started getting calls from the US. I don't like your Bloody Mary mix. I said, but I don't make a Bloody Mary mix.
No.
And I don't like your tomato ketchup. I said, but I don't make a tomato ketchup. And you know, people started calling me like that. And then I decided to go and find out what was going on. So I went to the US then, and I didn't go to them. I went to the supermarkets, and then I saw lots of other products with the Melinda name. Then I went to them and I asked them, how come this is happening? And they said, the name is ours. We trademarked it for ourselves.
The company is still in operation?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know it exists.
Yes, they still exist.
All right.
Yes, they're still out there with Melinda. I don't know how successful they are, but they're still out there.
All right.
Yes.
Do it.
And they weren't the only ones, you know. Somebody else trademarked Marie Sharp in the US too, and in Shanghai. But we found out because I sold some product in Beijing, and then the one in Shanghai called him and said, you have to pay me because the name belongs to me here in Shanghai. So then the one in Beijing called us and said, you know, well, what is going on? You know, this name belongs to somebody. I said, no, it doesn't. So I told him, get a lawyer and I'll send you the money and get him to retract what he has there because that is my name. And he did it. And the one in the US, I had to do the same thing. I had to give the lawyer some money and tell them to get him to retract it or throw him in jail, because he even said that the name is not the name of a living person and that he owns the company here in Belize.
And you're alive and well.
Yes.
And you own the company here in
Yes.
Belize.
Yes.
Just so I get that clear.
I would tell the young people that it's hard work. Whatever you do, it's going to be hard work. You have to give it your all. Whatever you're going to put out there, make sure that it's quality. Quality. If you're not going to put out quality, don't go out there. Put quality, and again, even though you're putting out quality, make sure that your price, don't frighten the people you don't get a responsive movement of product because your price is ridiculously high. You know, when I went into the US, I had to compete with Tabasco. Now everybody know what Tabasco is. My sauce is better than Tabasco, but I had to go in below Tabasco. My prices had to be less than Tabasco because nobody know me. So I want to get known and I want to get out there. So quality or not, I went in below Tabasco, and then when I've made my name, then
you start to demand your price.
Yes.
And everything.
Okay? So, and then consistency, presentation, make sure that you put out a good presentation, because if your presentation is good, even if the product not good, somebody will say, wow, this looks pretty, I want to try this, man, you know? So, good presentation, consistency, and hard work. Don't give up, because you're going to get a lot of calls. I tell everybody I'm a graduate from the University of Hard Knocks. but every time I brush off and I get up again, right? So that is, you have to do that, you know. So just give it your all. You'll be successful.
Thank you so much, Miss Marie. And this has been the best Mother's Day ever for me. I really appreciate you making it all this way from Stan Creek, from Dangriga, to be here with us, to be with the audience and myself. And like I keep saying, you continue to inspire people. You might even know it, Miss Marie. You need do nothing else but with your business, but you're inspiring people just doing your thing, and we appreciate you. You're a great brand ambassador. You have our name out there in a good light, and we can't thank you enough for being just a great example for Belizeans and young people especially.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you, guests, and happy Mother's Day to all.
With that, we are gonna say goodbye for now. We're gonna be coming back next week. Remember, it's every Sunday at Spooner's, audience seated by 4, and we get to recording shortly after. I especially want to say a big thank you to my audience for being here. I always say you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here with us today. And these are the formative months of the show. It's just growing, it's just starting. I want to thank you all for the great feedback. And of course, Miss Marie, happy Mother's Day, and continue enjoying the rest of your day. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Let's say happy Mother's Day. Let's end with that. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. We're out now. See you next week.
Yeah. Are you ready?